Hey guys, welcome back. I do sincerely apologize for this appearance. It is so humid out today. Don't get me wrong, like I love when it's hot. I am not a cold person, I'm not a winter person, so this is like awesome weather, but holy smokes, I need to like do something with these little flyaways. But I wanted to share with you guys what I purchased online, doing a little bit of online arbitrage to resell for a profit. I am not an expert at this. I just recently started, dipping my toes into this because of the pandemic. So I will show you what I've purchased, the few items that have sold for me from this, and then kind of my thoughts on that because I have a few, not a lot, I have a few. So let me share with you what I have purchased before and what it's sold for. Also, that big pile behind me is on a chair. I feel like we all have that chair, and that's all stuff I need to inventory. And then in my dining room, I also have another chair of stuff that I have photographed that needs to be inventoried. But that's like newer inventory. This is like stuff that I've had for a few weeks. So, but things have been selling out of that pile, so that's probably why I'm procrastinating and not putting it away. So yeah, anyway, let me talk about online arbitrage. Basically, you are sourcing items from online retailers to flip for a profit. I have ordered from a few different places, but I'm going to share with you the items that I have purchased from Nordstrom Rack specifically, and my thoughts on that, because it's crazy. If you've tried to buy anything on Nordstrom Rack and had a stellar experience, consider yourself very, very lucky. That is not always the case. It's very hard to order on there because of their inventory issues, if you will. So when you go on the app, you obviously want to check in on the items that are on sale for the best value. There will always be items that are super affordable and significantly discounted for personal use, but if you wanted to resell them, they have to be like super, super, super discounted. And those items can be a little bit harder to come by. And what I found quickly was that you need to be checking the app constantly, like all day and night. I would check first thing in the morning, I would check before lunch, I would check after lunch, I would check right after dinner, I would check while I'm getting ready for bed. I mean, you are constantly checking, and if something comes up, it's gone in a flash. So you have to act super, super fast. And also you need to be prepared for those items to be canceled, which I will talk about later. So as far as like checking the app all day long, I log on the app and I will go, let me bring up my phone so I can show you guys. So you click on, here's that is not gonna show regardless of what I do. Let me dim it a little bit, maybe that will help. Okay, so here's the Nordstrom Rack, and what you wanna do is click on the clearance. And then instantly you are going to have a bunch of items come up. And right now you are sorting through the most popular items. And you will occasionally see great deals come through that way, but what I like to do is change it to where it says best value. And that's where the items that are more discounted will show up. And I also gonna kind of go back and forth with that and newest arrivals. So I would go back and forth checking on that anytime I logged on the app. And if a really good deal came on, I started instantly, obviously, like adding it to my cart. The app, I think, gives you about like 30 minutes after you have it in your cart to purchase. Now, if it's like a Haute Look or whatever it's called, because I don't buy from there often, if it's a Haute Look clearance item, then like more discounted item, then you get 15 minutes. And if it's a Haute Look item, and it's once you add it to your cart, they actually have a clock that starts to count down, so you know how much time you have. I wish like the regular Nordstrom Rack section would do that as well. But I have found that if there's something that I know, like definitely I want to buy, I will add it in my cart, and then I'll exit the app and open up my timer, and I'll put in like a 20-minute timer. Just so I have a reminder of, okay, you need to check out or else somebody else is going to take those items. When I'm on the app, those are the two fields that I sort through. And I found that late at night is when I would run into those really, really good deals. But like super late at night, I'm talking like 11 p.m., midnight. And you want to check out if you definitely know those are the items you're going to want to buy. So I have purchased not in bulk, but I have purchased multiples on through Nordstrom app a few times, and they have been, most of my items have actually been canceled. I don't know why Nordstrom Rack doesn't resolve this issue. They are clearly aware of it, but you will sometimes buy like 5 pairs of jeans for whatever cost. You'll be able to check out successfully, and then the next day or after a few hours later, you'll get an email saying your item was canceled, and the reason they provide is inventory issue. And I had so many cancellations. Probably about like 30 cancellations through my time of buying through Nordstrom Rack. And it's just so frustrating because you spend so much of your effort and time making sure that you score these items, and your money is kind of tied up too, and then they cancel. And that's just for the items that they cancel immediately. I had to reach out to them like 4 or 5 times about items that were purchased and either not shipped, not updated, it just simply said ordered for like a month. And I was just growing so discouraged because, again, I was either getting canceled or I had to call and be like, what's going on? You've had my money and my order for a month. Where is my stuff? And they would just apologize, and A, I would either get a refund, or B, they would finally like say, okay, let me put this in like rush order so you could get your item, and it would take like another 2 weeks for me to get it. So there were a lot of up and downs. I don't know if online arbitrage is like the road for me, because it is a lot of time that you are spending searching for these deals, and then when you do score them, you're also risking having the items get canceled or having to wait like a month, if not longer, for them. So is it worth it though? If you get those items? Yeah, I think so. But it's a lot that goes into it. So I haven't ordered from them in a few weeks since I started experiencing all those issues well after I ordered them. For example, I had ordered a pair of Tom Ford sunglasses for myself, and I was super excited because I don't have a good pair of sunglasses, and I've never purchased a nice pair for myself. So I was like, okay, these are like, they're not cheap, but they're like cheaper. So I bought them, and I bought them like early April. We're almost at the end of May, and I called them 4 weeks after I purchased, and I was like, listen, like, where are my sunglasses? I was like, where are my sunglasses? You guys either like need to refund me or like send them out. It's been a month. And she was like, I'm so sorry, let me check inventory. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna put in a request here like to expedite your shipping. I was like, okay. So she's like, as soon as they ship out, you'll get an email. But like, as soon as anything ships out, you get an email. So I was like, okay, if you guys don't ship them out in 2 days, 3 days, I'm gonna call and ask for a refund because this is crazy. So sure enough, I get an email, the sunglasses were shipped out. I get the sunglasses and I ordered I ordered Tom Ford and I got a pair of Kate Spade. Yeah, with the tag that was 1/3 of the price of my Tom Ford sunglasses. So needless to say, I was not happy. I was pretty mad. And I called them. I was on the phone for an hour and 20 minutes, just on hold, waiting to speak to somebody. And I finally do, and they are out of stock. They don't have them. So she sends me a return label, and it's still in process of me getting my, you know, money back for them. So yeah, not every experience has been pleasant. I don't think one of my orders was ever fulfilled 100%. So I know I'm like saying all these like negative things, but I want you to know what may happen to you if you decide to buy a lot of things through them or explore buying things through them. That's just the nature of buying through Nordstrom Rack. You're not gonna always have 100% satisfaction. So just keep that in mind. I'm not saying don't do it. You can do whatever you want, but keep that in mind because it can happen to you. And also another trick before I share with you what I've purchased, another trick that I found to getting deals is sometimes you log on and you're like, oh, look at that, you know, I don't know, whatever pair of dresses, that dress is like super discounted. It's a great brand, ridiculously cheap. I need to buy it. And you click on it, it says either on hold or sold out, and you're like, oh, well, I just lost out. No, don't do that. Don't exit. Heart it so it's in your favorites. Heart whatever you want that does not say, you know, sold out for a long time. Heart it and then go to your favorites and refresh that page. Refresh it. Because even though that item that you clicked on says on hold or sold out, it's only because people are in the process of checking out or it's in someone's cart for 30 minutes. So they're, you know, out of inventory, but that person may walk away from the app. They may not choose to buy it. Whatever reason they don't buy it, it comes back and it's available. So by you having your liked items under your favorites, it's so easy to just refresh, and then as soon as it becomes available, you can snag it. I have purchased so many items, not that they were all fulfilled, but the ones that were, doing that way, not exiting out simply because I saw that something was on hold and I, you know, couldn't add to cart. So that is like my biggest tip, is favorite your items and go back and refresh that page. Like even like 10-20 minutes later, refresh it, because someone out there may not want it, or, you know, whatever happens, you can get it. So keep that in mind too. Okay, so one of the items that I purchased is a pair of sunglasses. They are called the Alexander McQueen 51mm cat eye sunglasses. And I purchased them for relatively a low cost on April, what day was it? April 10th. That's when I ordered them. I got them like probably 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later. And I put them up on Posh for I think $150, and I got an offer for $115, and I accepted. So they sold on May 15th. I think that was like a great profit in a relatively quick time of selling. I also ordered 2 pair of Vince flats. I have one currently available in my closet, and the other one got canceled. But the one that I have available is like so adorable. I freaking love the style of this shoe. Yes, they are priced a little bit high, but I did have to pay a little bit more for it. So you have to keep that in mind. Your cost of goods, although it's a really good deal, it's still going to be significantly higher than thrift store prices. And that goes along with like this other pair of Vince snake print booties. I'll put a picture here. I did pay up for them, and I ordered 2 and only received 1. So I had ordered a few Free People pieces because Free People is like my favorite brand to wear, favorite brand to sell. But I found these Free People flares. And you guys know I love Free People flares. And these were super detailed, super cool. They were like a light wash denim. I'll put a picture here so you guys can see. They were awesome, and I got them after a few weeks, posted them on Instagram, and somebody on Instagram wanted to buy them for her mom for Mother's Day, and so they sold within minutes of me listing them for $85. All right, so now that you probably got more information about Nordstrom Rack and my experience than you thought you would, sorry about that. I'm going to show you the items that were just delivered yesterday and the day before that I will be listing probably this weekend, and I'm so excited. So these are the items that I will be listing. They are currently sitting outside my office blocking my coat room, coat closet, but I have a lot of these Sorel boots, and they actually didn't send me one pair, so I gotta contact them. I got them in 2 separate shipments. I am shocked that they fulfilled this order. Honestly, like 100% shocked that I got them all. But I gotta contact them because, yeah, I am missing one of those. And then I got a few pairs of these Uggs. I did get one more, but it's in my closet that I'm going to be saving for my grandma because she's got such a tiny foot. So I was happy that I was able to find her a size 5. They are, yeah, I think the same or similar style. And then I got a few of the hunter boots, the tall boots and the short ones. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the tall ones. I actually have 5. The other one is in the basement because I already put it away. And then I have 2 of these small ankle ones and also a pair of Jeffrey Campbell. This one is called the Rainfall Boot. And then, let's see, I don't know if you guys can, well, they come with stickers for what they cost, but that's not what I paid. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be listing. These are the latest Nordstrom Rack purchases that I'm going to be listing on Poshmark. So that's all I wanted to share with you today. I am sorry this video turned out to be a little bit longer than I had intended, but I just wanted to share with you guys my experience with it, the good and the frustrating part, and then obviously when you do score a good deal and they do fulfill it, it's really nice to have because they are new with tags, they are new with boxes, like really obviously like good quality stuff that you probably won't find at the thrift. So yeah, few takeaways is your cost of good is going to be higher. You do run the risk of having your money be tied up for a little while if they don't ship right away, and if they do ship it, it's going to be a few weeks till you get the item. You also will probably experience your items getting canceled, so navigate Nordstrom Rack at your own risk. I am fairly new to it. People have been doing it for a very long time. But obviously with the pandemic and not being able to source, I had to find other ways of getting inventory, and inventory cheap enough where I could make a decent profit. So that's all. I'm gonna stop there. If you guys have any like specific questions about Nordstrom Rack or, you know, online arbitrage, just leave them below or DM me on Instagram at the Heidi Bautista, and I would be more than happy to share anything that I can with you. Again, I'm not like an expert on it, but I have been dipping my toes into it, so any insight that I have for you, I'll happily share. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and if you are interested in any of these items, be on the lookout in the Poshmark closet. They will be listed there this weekend. Bye guys!